Hi everybody, this is Atiq. I welcome all of you to our YouTube channel Engineering Drive. Today I am going to discuss about what are variables in our C program. So my dear students, let us discuss the concept of variables and let us try to understand how we can make use of variables in our C program. So first of all, a variable is the name given to memory location to store value in it. Okay, by using variables we can store values and those variables acts as a memory location in our computer. Is it right? Now one more thing, we can compare the variable with constants also. Unlike constant, it is clearly given that the value of a variable cannot be changed. A constant is nothing but, let us say, some number 5. 5 means 5 only. Okay, if you take a variable, once the value will be stored in the variable, we can store any other different value in the variable later. So variable is nothing but varying, that can change. Opposite to the variable is the word constant, which cannot be changed, it is fixed. Okay, next point, a variable name must be chosen in such a way that it improves the readability of a program. For example, I want to write a C program to calculate and display sum of two numbers. Then at that time I can make use of the variables num1, which is number 1, comma num2, which is number 2, comma sum, which is the third variable. Why for the third variable I have taken the name sum? Because in the third variable I want to store the sum. Because of that I have taken the name sum. So clearly this point says that we need to choose our variables in our C program in such a way that it improves the readability. Once we see the name of the variables, we should able to understand that this variable is doing or holding this type of data or doing this type of work. Easily we can able to differentiate the variables depending on the names. Is it okay? Next thing, let us see syntax now. Syntax is nothing but the general form. How we can use the variables in our C program? Let us see the syntax first, general form. So the syntax of using variable is, first we need to make use of the data type. First, left side data type will come. What is data type? In my next part I am going to discuss with all of you the different types of data types supported by C language. So this is data type. Okay, next the name of the variable, that is the variable name which you want to use in the program. Assignment operator, variable value, and it should end with semicolon. So this is the way in which you can make use of the variables in our C program. Data type, variable name, value. Okay, let us see one example now. Int x is equal to 10 or x assignment operator 10, semicolon. So which means, what is the data type here? Int is the data type. What is the name of the variable? X. What is the value of the variable? 10. So these are the three things that we need to understand in the variables usage. What are those? Data type, name. Okay, so int is nothing but it stands for integer. So this variable x can store integers. So what integer value we have stored in our variable? In this example we have stored the value 10. So dear students, like this we can make use of variables in our C program. This is just an example. Sir, can you give some example program now that how we can make use of this variables in our C program? Let us see now. So this above variable x contains the value 10 and I already told you it belongs to which data type? Integer data type. Now let us see one example program here without taking too much of the time. C program to display value of a variable now. So I want to display value of a variable. Already in our previous parts we have discussed how we can display the messages on the screen. Now here I am moving step further now. Here I want to display value of a variable. How many variables? Only one variable. Let us see. So always, I already told you, in order to write a C program, it is recommended make use of these two header files first, stdio.h and then conio.h, and then our actual C program starts here, that is void main, and here I am taking one variable a which belongs to int data type. Okay, now we can see here there is one more function we have used here in this program, clr scr function. The name of the purpose of this function is it will clear the previous output. Whatever the previous output is there on the blank screen where we will see the output, it will erase that output. So it is recommended you use the clr scr function after every declaration of the variables. it is better to make use of CLR SCR function to clear the previous output. Is it okay? Now you can see here what is the name of the variable I have taken here, A, and what is the value I have stored in this variable, 10. Now I want to display this value on the screen. So what is the output for if I want to display some output, which function we need to use? The printf function. So I used printf function. Value is equal to %d. So why I am using here %d? It is a format specifier because I am using the int data type. That's why I should use %d double quotations comma a. So wherever %d is there, it will replace that with the value of a. What is the value of a? 10. So we will get the expected output as value is equal to 10. Let us see now. Program has been completed. Next step, we need to save our program. That is, let us give the name of the program as value.c. Okay. Next, I am going to save my once the program has been saved, I need to compile the C program now. What are the shortcut buttons? Alt F9 in our Turbo C++. Now if there are no errors, program will be compiled successfully. Then I need to execute the program, that is Control F9. So what is the expected output I will get in my example now, which I have shown here? The expected output will be value is equal to 10, because what is the value I have given to the variable? 10. That's why we'll get the output value is equal to 10. Suppose if I want the output a is equal to 10, at that time what I need to do, change in the printf, a is equal to %d, you write here simply a is equal to %d, then you will get a is equal to 10 as the output. So this C program is nothing but to display value of a single variable. Sir, can we display values of multiple variables also, like 2 variables? Yes. So we can do one more, there is one more program I am going to show you to display values of 2 variables now. So same for this program also, what I am going to do, I will make use of these 2 header files, stdio.h and then conio.h, and then I am going to start the program. In this program, the new thing that I am going to do is, I will take 2 variables here belonging to int data type. Is it right? So what are the 2 variables I have taken here? What are the names of the variables? A, B. Okay. A value I have taken 10 and the value of B I have stored is 20. Now I want to display this both values on the screen now. So first thing what I need to do, I need to save my program first. So here I am giving the name of my program as values.c. So dear students, try to give the name of the program differently. Don't give for same name for all the programs. If you try to give same name for all the programs, what happened, you know, the previous programs will be overwritten. Okay, they will be erased and the new program will be saved. So in this way you will ultimately at the end you will save only one program. So that's why give for every program different names depending on the purpose of the program, depending on the requirement of the program. So in my case here I have given the name of the program values.c. Okay, next I will compile my C program, that is Alt F9, and then I am going to execute our C program to see the output. Now how many lines I will get the output? You need to see the printf here. How many printfs I have written? 2 printfs. So which means I am getting 2 outputs, and first output will be value 1 is equal to what I will get? 10. Value 2 is equal to 20. Why I have written \n here? If you have watched my previous video, you will tell the answer. The reason I have kept \n is I want the output, second output in new line. So let us see the output now. First of all, the expected output of this program will be, we will get 2 lines. What are those 2 lines? Line number 1, value 1 is equal to 10 and value 2 is equal to 20. If you skip \n, what happened? Value 2 is equal to 20 will get on the side of value 1 is equal to 10, which I don't want. Because of that I kept \n. So dear students, like this we can not only able to write a C program to display value of 1 variable, 2 variables or even 3 variables also, or we can make use of variables in according to requirements of our programs as well. So any types of questions, any types of doubts, simply you people can put it in the comment section. So with this, let me close my today's session of video. See you soon everybody. Take care. Allah Hafiz.